Welcome to 423 Christleton Ave. My name is Justina LeeStolz with Century 21 Assurance Realty here in Kelowna, BC. Today I'm going to share with you a story, a little bit of history about this home that gives life and character to these walls. This home, better known as Christleton Manor, was built in 1912 as a craftsman style home, and it was originally constructed for a British banker by the name of Mitchell, who really only lived here for a very brief period of time before returning to England at the start of World War I. Now, while Mitchell was here in Canada, he was quite active in the community and coached a local rugby team, of which Ormond St. Patrick Atkins was a member. Atkins lived right around the corner at 450 Catter up until about the early 1920s, at which time it's believed that he purchased this home and moved into it with his wife after the birth of their eldest daughter. Atkins and his wife are believed to be the longest standing residents of this home, who lived here for approximately 30 years. Mrs. Phyllis Atkins was a very strict and religious woman who was heavily involved with St. Michael's Church over on Richter Street. And she was also well known for hosting tea parties right here in this very home. The current owners had the good fortune of being able to meet some of Miss Atkins' remaining family. And those individuals brought back parts of her tea set that are still around in order for those to remain with this home and continue on as part of its legacy. Rumor also has it from those family members that Princess Margaret may have attended one of those very tea parties in the early 1950s on her tour of Canada. Phyllis and Ormond had 4 children that they raised in this home, 2 sons and 2 daughters, who went on to become influential members of the community. Their eldest daughter married into the Sager family of Sager Furniture in Vancouver, who are known to have brought the first color TV into a home here in Kelowna. They also had a vested interest in Thrifty Foods Grocers, which they still have a vested interest in today. Their eldest son went into the military and went on to become highly decorated and influential in his role. Their youngest son lived with a learning disability that resulted in his life being very simple, and his claim to fame is having etched his name at the top of the stairs, which has led to the ability to unravel some of the mystery and the history behind this home. And lastly, their youngest daughter, Marcia, was the final member of the Atkins family to live here in Christleton Manor. Her legacy is that she started the nursing school at Kelowna General Hospital in her time here at Christleton. After Marcia Atkins had moved on from Christleton Manor, it was time for a new era in the home. In the late 1980s, the home was bought by Anita Dosage and Ian Jukes, who did a massive overhaul of the entire place. They lifted it, moved it, put it on a new foundation, and redid all the plumbing and electrical. Before Anita and Ian did their massive overhaul renovation to this home, it was recognized as having historical importance. It made it onto the BC Heritage Building Inventory as a Class B heritage home. It was Class B because it had a problem with the foundation, which was starting to sink due to age and time, which is part of the reason why Ian and Anita did a massive overhaul and put it onto a new foundation. The home retained its Class B heritage status and has had 0 problems since that time. Today, Christleton Manor is run as a successful bed and breakfast, and each of the rooms, or suites as they are, is named after one of the important members of the Atkins family. And this home boasts a history that can be read about and seen through the pictures that are posted in and around the entire bed and breakfast. Today, Christleton Manor is for sale, and you could be the proud owner of a piece of monumental history here in Kelowna, located just 1 block from the hospital and a few blocks from the water. I invite you to come see Christleton Manor for yourself and see if this historic home might be part of your future. Thank you for listening to the story of Christleton Manor, and we hope to see you soon.